G'day everyone! Gerrymandering, the process of carving up an electorate so voters you don't agree with can get stuffed into a small number of seats, while the voters you do agree with get spread luxuriously across more seats. It's just like manspreading on the subway, but a lot more annoying because it essentially destroys democracy. But we all know gerrymandering is house, but new research shows that gerrymandering may be than we thought. Research published in the Election Law Journal says gerrymandering can actually shift the political culture of a whole state. It can turn moderate voters into Republicans, and moderate Republicans into tiki-torch-weilding crazy conservative nationalists. Gerrymandering, the political double threat. Let's get knee-deep into it, shall we? This new research, led by a very clever team from MIT, UCLA and George Washington University, measured how much a state had been gerrymandered. Then they looked at local districts, the conservatism of the median lawmakers, and how conservative the policies of that state were overall. What they found was that for each additional seat that the Republicans won through gerrymandering, the policies of that state became measurably more conservative. But not only that, the citizens themselves became more conservative on average. Now, you always kind of expect that the ruling party is going to choose the laws that get made, and conservative governments make conservative laws. But what makes this research interesting is that the influence of the winning party is up to 3 times higher when a state has been heavily gerrymandered. On your gerrymandering, dead set dominating that democracy. What the study also found was that gerrymandering could cause a state that was once a little bit right of centre to become a whole lot more right-wing. And just to reiterate, this isn't just the government, it's actually the ideology of the people. So just for example, imagine a state that's exactly moderate, 50% Democrat, 50% Republican. I know, but just imagine. In this magical world of equally distributed viewpoints, the Republicans managed to gerrymander the seats, so the distribution now becomes 51 for the Republicans, 49 for the Democrats. So the Republicans get elected. And then they have more influence over the government, bringing in more laws that they like, setting the political agenda, making more appearances in the media. And that influence seems to actually influence the political identity of the voters. So at the next election, that state isn't moderate anymore. They've become permanently Republican. It's just like Stockholm Syndrome, only with a bit less kidnapping. Now, this study makes it very clear that the effect can work both ways. Democrats can gerrymander just as easily as Republicans. But we all know who likes to do it more. So why doesn't someone do something about gerrymandering? Well, we've tried. A lawsuit recently made it all the way to the Supreme Court and then got thrown out. So for now, gerrymandering is still legal, and ridiculously gerrymandered political maps are going to be used at the election this November. So no matter which party is doing it, data shows us that gerrymandering is more harmful to democracy than we previously imagined. This election, vote for representatives who publicly oppose gerrymandering. Well, your vote still counts for something. But what do you guys think? Do you live in a gerrymandered state? Can you feel yourself turning into a Republican? Let us know in the comments below.
Hi everyone, I'm Jade Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network. You're watching ScIQ and we know you don't want to miss an episode, so please click the subscribe button down below.